Disclosure. Sober disclosure. Breezy's a slut.
Timmy likes it in the butt.
Are you or someone you know looking for support in recovery? Taste Recovery is your go-to directory for sober resources. Whether you're searching for treatment centers or sober living communities, Taste Recovery connects you with the right tools and support to help you on your journey. With a user-friendly platform and a comprehensive list of resources, Taste Recovery makes finding the help you need easier than ever. Start building your path to a healthier, sober life today. Visit tasterecovery.com to find the resources that work for you. Taste Recovery, your first step to a lasting positive change. Hi, everyone. I'm Breezy.
And I'm Jimmy.
And we are
Sober
Disclosure.
We're here with Sam, a Vietnamese nail artist, and G-Eazy's ex-wife. And she's not an avid listener of our podcast, but she is Breezy's good friend.
Rip me apart.
Because her excuse was she has 2 kids and no time.
It's not a lie. I feel like all the moms are gonna be like, yes.
Yeah, queen.
Yeah, they get it.
Pop off. The amount of words you just like mispronounced.
And also the fact that I'm not actually Vietnamese.
And that you're not G-Eazy's ex-wife.
Oh yeah, that too.
you want to be his ex-wife.
No, I just wanted to try it.
Wait, you're not Vietnamese?
My dad's from Vietnam, but he did a DNA test, they said that he was mostly Cambodian, Pacific Islander, Polynesian, like the Southeast Asians. But his family, he was adopted during the Vietnam War around the age of 4. And so, long story with his stuff, but leg blown off, all the stuff, went through adoptions. A man from the United Nations ended up adopting him. And yeah,
So your nails are nice because you paid for them. I'm just kidding.
Didn't trade sex for them, if that's what you're wondering.
I thought you were Vietnamese.
Oh.
That was so racist.
That was pretty racist of you.
I know, I'm sorry.
Jimmy loves to say, we're not PC, we're not PC.
We're not PC.
Okay.
This is not your podcast if you get upset. Yeah.
We wouldn't get
I'm over it.
Okay. Anyways, so hi Sam.
Hi baby.
Would you like us to call you Sam or Samantha?
I don't care.
Okay. How much time sober do you have?
9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But then when we picked up your chip, they gave you an 11-year chip.
Yeah, I skipped a couple of years.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have a 9-year?
What's crazy is we both literally looked at the chip and we're like, wow,
Oh my God.
great.
No, because
Didn't notice it.
they put the 1 in front of the X. Or no,
the
that's
other
the
way.
9. But then 11 is obviously X and then a 1.
Yeah.
And so we just looked at it. We didn't notice that it was an 11. And then
They
she
just
took
gave
it.
her the wrong chip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
she got home and her husband was like,
This
so
is
you're
right.
11 years sober now?
Yeah. Send a picture to you, be like, did you know I had more time than you?
Yeah.
You're like, no, you don't.
Oh my God,
And I
that
was like,
makes sense. He knows Roman numerals.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm just kidding. Go. Keep going.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
We're going to talk after this because I need to know what you're...
Nothing. Oh my God, we're talking about sobriety. Keep going.
This always happens. Before we started the podcast, Jimmy was finding out information and he said, don't tell me things because it will just pop off out of my mouth.
Was it about that?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
Okay.
Okay,
fine.
we'll talk about it later.
Anyways.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. It's fine. Okay, is this your first time getting sober?
Yes,
It is.
it is.
We've had a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't know
wonder
that.
there's so many people like that. That's good.
First time ever, like this was like
Mhm.
you had never tried ever getting sober again.
No.
Like it was just boom, one and done. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
What was your DOC?
Definitely alcohol. I loved cocaine. And anything that was like an upper that was a party drug.
Mhm.
I've dabbled in most. I've never done.
Like meth?
I was tricked into it my first time.
Okay.
Okay, bitch, don't act like so many people that actually happens to, because nobody wants to like. That's not true. But I feel like
Wants to do meth? You're looking at one right now.
I know. I learned that in the podcast that I listened
Oh.
to.
The one.
But did you try it the first time?
No, that's not talking
I
though.
did.
You talk about your meth
knowing and
use
willing that you wanted to try meth.
You know what? I thought I was doing cocaine.
Exactly.
But not because they told me it was cocaine, because that's what I knew my dad was doing, and it was white powder, and I didn't know there was other white powder stuff.
How old are you?
13.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, okay, so my first time doing meth, I was wondering why I was able to pack up my entire apartment in one night. And but like my first time, I had a friend who, if you saw her, you'd be like, no way. You know, she's like this really cute blonde girl, skinny, like and she's sweet. And she told me that, you know, do you want to do some dope? And like, I feel like dope was such a casually used word.
Mhm.
It's like, you know,
It can literally be
weed dope
anything.
sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so I was like, what's dope? Like, what do you mean? And she's like, dope. And I was like, Coke? And she's like, sure. Never done a hot rail in my life.
Oh, you did a hot rail?
Yes. I thought it was like, and she's like, it's a party trick. It's cool. I was like, okay.
Is this meth and coke?
No, it's just meth, apparently. I don't know. At least the way we did it.
I don't want to trigger people, but it's ground up meth burned with a glass, and you snort it through your nose and you breathe out smoke.
Yeah. So it looks,
Fuck.
So it's that. And
that's like,
honestly didn't feel terribly different.
That's like year 4 for people.
So first day one.
I know.
I had never done it before. Like, I mean, it was like, so yeah, that was my first time doing it.
Okay.
And then I didn't know I had done it for like 2 weeks, and I had done it for like a few days after. And then after knowing I had done it, I did it a couple more times once I visited back into the Bay Area. Because I was with her also again, and because I'd never done it with anyone else, and but never done it after that. I think it was just like probably a handful of times. But yeah, I didn't like looking at myself in the mirror, and it was just like not a feeling that I liked, but I felt very normal. Like I wasn't out of my skin. I wasn't like peeking through the window thinking people were staring at us. It was just, I don't know, it just felt neutral. I don't know, it was weird.
Interesting. Do you have ADD?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
I have ADHD.
That's probably why.
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
Okay, so bring us back to day 1 of sobriety, and let's get into that first year. How did we get here?
We got here because I scared myself enough. So I had the physical things that I had lost, and like the place that I had ended up, like jails and, you know, homelessness, all that stuff, like for some reason was never my bottom. My bottom was like when I started losing the person that I knew I was, and that I was losing I was losing that person that I loved being, and I was becoming a shitty friend. I was an awful daughter and sister. My family really wanted nothing to do with me, but they also didn't feel like, you know, abandoning family was right. And everyone around me was telling me, like, because they were all with me during this whole thing, that like I didn't have a problem, and that like that I was fine. I was like, yeah, partying for 4 days on end, and, you know, not going to sleep the entire time, and closing my curtain so I don't see the light come up, and that I don't hear the birds. We turn up the music. You know, that's normal. So what led me to it was just basically like everyone was leaving me, and I'm such a social person. I love and appreciate my friends so much, and everyone was like starting to be like, fuck Sam, like she's like, no one trusted me.
Yeah.
And that actually led me to the trigger of my bottom, and it was from stealing from a friend. And
What'd you steal?
it was a bottle of Dom Perignon from a friend's house that we were partying at that day. And he was a really good friend and did not deserve that, and come to like, I like hid it, and we drank it like that night, like when I left his house. And he was a GM of a club, and he had come up to me and was like, I know what you did. I know you took that bottle of Dom. I have cameras in that room. Dumbass bitch. I don't know if he said I don't have questions, but he's like, I just want it back. And me knowing like
It's gone.
it's like, yeah, it's gone and through me.
And you didn't have money to buy another one?
Of course not.
I knew you
course
didn't. I
not.
just wanted to ask.
Of course I didn't have money. And then that, I would say that rumor, but it's not, that information flew around. And this was when I was now back in Tucson because I had to leave San Francisco because I couldn't make it work. And I was heartbroken having had left there. That was like the place that like was my heart. And so when I got back to Arizona, I just went full throttle. I just burned my life down very quickly, but was still trying to make it work. So let's see. Okay, so after that, I had reached out to a friend who was my best friend through high school, but she's had all her own issues. She's been to treatment a bunch of times, and I didn't know what to do. And I should backtrack probably a tiny bit. We went on a family trip before that had happened in the beginning of June. I got sober in July. In the beginning of June, we went on a family trip. We went to Disneyland. It was with my mom, my stepdad. We're meeting up with two of their friends. We go to Disney. We all I made my mom and her friend drink with me. It was mostly them. The Western Conference, I believe, was going on for basketball at the time. Big NBA fan. And sorry. So I get hammered between
at Disneyland.
Yeah, California Adventures, because we were at Disney at first, and I was like, this is dry. Like, why are we here? And so we went to California Adventures. I got super loaded and then went back to the hotel to watch the game at the bar. Got really drunk there, and then met some guy that I was holding hands with at the bar, but for some reason he didn't want to sleep with me. It was, I don't know, because I was not throwing myself, but also trying to put on moves.
How did you know he didn't want to sleep with you?
Because he left.
Oh.
It didn't really seem I don't know.
It was some little girl's dad at Disneyland.
It might have been.
He felt really bad that you were so drunk. He's like, I'm just going to hold her.
I know. So pathetic. And so I had been talking to this guy who's a friend who lives in Long Beach, and he came and met up with me there. And honestly, after that, I went skinny dipping a few times in that pool. We got kicked out, and which was whatever. But I blacked out after that, and I woke up and I was at his house, fully clothed, just sleeping, and I had a broken pinky toe. And my mom texted me, "Where the hell are you?" Blah blah blah. And I had gone in a fight with my mom prior to leaving. I was like, "I don't want to stay here tonight," apparently. And so she picks me up from his house in Long Beach, and we were going out for my sister's girlfriend's graduation and her party in LA. So we then drive out there, and I basically do the same thing over again, just at someone else's house.
Are you wearing the same thing from Disneyland?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had my bag of clothes when my mom picks me up. I changed. I'm sure he smelled like smut, but and so, yeah. And at the end of that trip, basically, my mom was like, we're almost home. And it stuck with me was her saying, I don't know what kind of problem you have, but you have a problem with alcohol and you need to go back to therapy. And that was the first time anyone had told me that I had a problem with alcohol. And which was weird to me because it was so blatantly obvious I had an issue. But just everyone rode with me. So the people I hung out with had the same, I believe, to probably have the same issues.
Mm-hmm. But up until this point, your family had been saying, you don't have a problem, you're fine.
My family didn't really speak on it. I think they talked amongst each other, and they were really annoyed and done with my shit. And my sister did not want to spend time with me. And she didn't want to be around me. And that was honestly my biggest blessing in the beginning of recovery was getting her back. And we're closer than ever now. She's everything. So I reach out to my friend, and she is dating a referral, because of course. And
what is a referral?
What is that?
Oh.
Okay, she's dating a referral?
Okay, so a referral for treatment centers that finds people, brings them to treatment centers. They get money.
A body broker.
Right.
Yeah. That's what we call them. A body broker.
The people that give people drugs to get money. Okay.
Oh.
Keep going.
Well, he didn't do that to me.
He's like, here, Sam, take more meth so
Well,
then
he-
we can get you into
He
treatment.
told me I had to drink right before I got in, so insurance would take
That's true, actually.
take care of I had to come in with alcohol in my
Yeah.
system, and which was not an issue. But
Okay.
but yeah, so I contact my friend, and I'm like, hey, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. I was like, I'm losing myself. I don't know, I was like, do I need to do treatment? Do I need to go to what do I do? And she was like, let me talk to my boyfriend. He's a referral and body broker. And and we'll see, send me your insurance information and blah 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 blah. And so he ends up getting me into a treatment center that was in Villa Park in Orange. And she's like, okay, your insurance was accepted. You're gonna go, I think it was like a Friday or a Saturday. You're gonna get on this flight. She's like, do everything you need to do this next week. Don't die, but do everything you need to do to get it out of your system and get on this flight and don't miss it. And I was like, okay. So I did that.
Get everything out of your system.
If I anything that I felt like I was missing out on while drinking.
Oh.
She was like
get your orders and affairs ready.
No, if you have any reservations, go fuck whoever, get as drunk as you need.
Do the drugs you want to do.
Go have sex with an NBA player.
Go have sex with G-Eazy.
Have sex with, be one of G-Eazy's third prostitute in the fourth room.
Yes, exactly. So she had told me that, and I was like, okay. So when did
so
that,
what'd you do?
during that week?
You just drank and did whatever.
Yeah.
Cute.
I went and saw all the people that I loved and had fun with, and anyone that was just close to me at that time that I was still drinking with.
Mm.
And a lot of those people I'm actually still friends with, that I've been friends with for a really, really long time, and they're actually sober now too.
Wow.
Thank God. So that's nice. That's a blessing. So I remember flying out there. My dad picks me up from the airport, and I remember being like, we have to go to the store right now because I have to have alcohol in my system. So insurance takes me, and he was so pissed.
Did he believe you?
I don't know. I actually never have asked
He's
him.
like, okay.
I've never asked him if he believed me or
Oh,
not.
really?
No, I don't. He took me, and I think, so that black box of red wine, Cabernet Sauvignon.
You're nasty.
It was quick, it was easy, and I really didn't, I've never been someone that loves drinking hard liquor by myself. I just have a hard time with gag reflex. Unfortunately, you probably don't have one. But
boom.
Can you
Drop
tell?
that mic.
Can you tell? That's why we're married.
Ooh, that's how you got that husband.
Breezy has a gag reflex. She's single.
That's why. That's why. Joke.
No comment.
So, yeah, my dad takes me to Vaughn's or whatever. I pick up that. I shut the fuck up.
Hey, Vaughn.
Sponsored by.
So you turned into an 80-year-old white woman?
We went to Vaughn's and we picked up a black box of wine. It was just one of the handheld ones too.
I
It
know,
wasn't
I'm
even
just
slap the
kidding.
bag.
Oh, I loved Goon.
Ew, I don't know.
Goon.
What's Goon?
That means cum all over you right now.
No, Goon is boxed wine.
Oh, I know, but my nephews say, "Oh, I'm gooning." Gooning means coming now. Just so
It
everybody knows.
does?
Yeah.
That's a new word.
They're like, "Go gooning your bedroom." They tell each other all the time.
I mean, I guess it's better than go come in your bed.
Yeah,
It's a weird
yeah.
thing to tell your friends. But so is gooning.
So boxed wine at Vaughn's.
Okay, so I chugged that outside the treatment center and throw it in their trash can. And I go in and start the process. And I remember walking up the stairs, and I say this a lot, imagining the thought of never having a drink again seemed like such an unfathomable idea. Just
chills. I don't know why.
It makes me have a headache.
I know. The thought of it, I was just like, that doesn't seem realistic to me. But here we are. So I go upstairs, and it's funny because I'm still very close with one of the staff members that was there, and I just thought she was so beautiful. She's just so pretty. And I was like, she's either gonna be my friend or my girlfriend. I don't know.
I thought she was going to say friend or enemy.
Oh no.
She said friend or girlfriend.
And she was just no, but she had to like, and it's funny because I was so sweaty, my hair was oily, and poor girl had to like search through my hair to like look if I had lice. And I was like, so we're starting off so good.
You're like, she loves me.
She loves me. No, but she was also just so kind and she was so funny. And so I ended up going there. I did, what was it, not PCP. What is it? PRP? PHP. Thank you. Yeah, so I did that.
That's a drug.
That's why I knew it couldn't be right. Yeah, so I started that program, and then
you didn't do residential. You went immediately into.
Sorry. Okay, it's been a while. I did that right after residential. Oh, apologies. So I did that for 30 days, and my insurance kicked me out, and so they were able to get me to do PHP, and they transferred me over to my sober living, which they ended up scholarshiping me for like 6 months. It was really kind, and shout out to them, even though they're not around anymore.
The PHP scholarship to you into Erica's?
No, I paid for Erica's.
Oh,
or my mom paid for Erica's because I didn't have money. Yeah, no, it was called Path to Serenity. Was the
sober living?
Yeah, that and the
housing attached to it.
Yeah, the treatment center / sober living. So there were 2 different houses.
Okay.
But they were nearby each other, like you could walk. So every day I would walk over back to the residential place and do what are they called? Not classes. What is it called? Groups. Thank you. I'm a mom and I'm brain dead. So we went over there every morning, and I loved it because I honestly I didn't know what to do. I was at such a loss of like, my biggest fear coming into it was like, how am I going to have fun? And I'm someone that like thrived on like, I loved partying. I loved being with my friends. Yeah. I just loved having a good time.
And stealing.
I loved stealing.
I love being a hoe for G-Easy.
And Brett.
Yes.
Brett's her husband.
Yes, that is my husband.
That we do not know.
I know Brett.
I don't know him.
Okay.
You'll meet him someday.
Yeah, he's the best.
Jimmy says, yeah, you're sexy and he loves you. So yeah, I did that. I became very close with the girls, and then we had I ended up losing how you become so close with people. Did you both go through treatment? Okay. So you know how you find somebody in there and they just become like your best friend
immediately,
and then they leave.
They either leave or
relapse,
in this case they die.
Or die, yeah.
So
they died?
Yeah. So she ended up dying. We went my friends and I went back to Arizona for Thanksgiving to be with my family. We begged her to come with us. She didn't want to. She had a really hard time with her family. And the treatment center found out about it before we did, and we were on our way home. And I remember the next day, just like someone from her family reached out to me because, Facebook, and I found out that way, and it was pouring rain. I remember banging on the door of the admission girl's house because it was her mom that owned the whole treatment center, but she was like head of admissions or something like that. And she lived on site there. And I just remember banging on the door, just like, why are you fucking out? And it was my first loss. And so like also grieving with that and being new in recovery at that time, I think I was somewhere between 90 days and 4 months. It just like ripped me apart. But I was luckily able to deal with that sober. And around that time is actually when I did meet Brett. And he was there for me through all of that because I had just the hardest time. She was just, it was rough.
So did you have like a community of people in the program or a sponsor?
Yes.
Did you use that too?
Yes. Yeah, so I leaned heavily on my people. Since I got sober out there, Orange Friendship Club became my home group. I was doing anywhere between 2 to 3 meetings a day because I just didn't know where else to go. I was like, what else do I do? And then I'm also get to be social there. Like I get to meet more people. I get to make more friends. And I met my sponsor, the first 5 days because they let you like withdraw and like go through all your stuff. in the very beginning, and I think it was like day 10, I found my sponsor. I shared something, and we've talked about this, incredibly embarrassing.
Share it.
On a podium. No.
Why?
I'll tell you guys afterwards. Do you remember what I had shared earlier when I said Jersey Shore? Yeah, that's as far as that's cutting. But I shared something about something with that, and at a podium meeting, and I had the nickname Jersey Shore for till this day. Anytime I go back there.
Jimmy's face is like, I don't get it.
You had sex with Snooki.
With Snooki? I mean, not that it would be any better. No, I did not have sex with Snooki.
That would be cool. I would love to have sex with Snooki.
I don't know about that. Okay. No, it was not Snooki. But so I didn't know how to be a lady whatsoever at this point in time. I was just like, I was promiscuous, and I
know what it is.
Tell me.
It has to do with NBA players.
It does not.
The color of your
And yours. And yours.
I'm in blue.
You're basically black.
This is where Breezy
I know
says
you've had black in you.
she has.
I know. We just talked
Oh my
about it.
God. She has.
Now you have to say what you
I
said on the podium.
can't.
Why?
Oh my God. Because that shit will follow me around for the rest of my life.
We don't have that many listeners.
We
But
don't.
You might someday.
They're not going to go back and say, let me listen to Sam, the Jersey whore.
Oh my God.
Episode 41.
It kicked off my whoredom, but it was not
Bukkake.
Bukkake. No. Oh my God. I had to think about what you just said for a second. But no.
Fine, don't tell us. Keep going.
I'll tell you after.
I meant us by the world.
Maybe next time.
Okay.
So I shared something that was very, very intimate, very graphic.
Well, at the podium.
At a podium in front of the entire meeting that was soon to become my home group. And the next woman that went up, and she looks down at me because I'm literally sitting, the podium's here, I'm here. And she looks down at me and she's like, honey, you're a lot sweeter than I am. I probably wouldn't have shaved. And she kept sharing. And after that meeting, I was like, I need a sponsor. Because I just felt that automatic comfortability. I liked what she shared. She had been sober a while.
Yeah.
And she shared at you.
And she made a personal connection with me. And that's really what I was like looking for. I was trying to find a personal connection with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody that I was comfortable with. And she hit all those markers for me. And I'm so grateful for her to this day.
She's still your sponsor?
No.
Okay.
No. She was though for anywhere between 2 and 3 years, because she did end up going out. So when she did, obviously that ended, and I found another sponsor that was temporary, and then I've had the same sponsor for a while. And so she was incredible and really helped me lean. But oddly enough, we had a mixed family, which is very taboo in AA. Like her sponsor was a male.
Mm-hmm.
And actually that male sponsor was friends with Brett, and that's actually how I ended up meeting him. And not through him, but like just happened to be a mixed
I thought you meant because her dad was Vietnamese too.
No. I wasn't sure if you're going back to being,
you guys have the same dad. No, I'm just kidding.
You guys have the same dad. Yeah. And he's a straight male.
Yes.
Who cares? As long as you don't sleep with him, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, as long as you're not trying to fuck each other, then whatever.
I mean, maybe it didn't work though because she went out.
Oh, that's.
She didn't end up. No, nothing happened with him or anything. He tried helping her, but he ended up. Yeah, he's a whole other story. I'm not going to take other people's inventory.
Okay.
You're like, please do. Yeah, no. So I leaned heavily on her, and then everyone that was within my family. And I've always then. Most of my friends had been male, and I didn't have an issue with like people say you can't have friends that are the opposite sex. It doesn't work, and I've never understood that because most of my friends have been, and I
Same.
didn't sleep with them.
Yeah. I've never slept with a single guy friend.
I mean, I've slept with one, but that was it.
Never.
He died. Yeah, R.I.P.
I'm just hearing lies everywhere, but keep going.
There's no lies. Which lie? Wait, me or her?
Me or her? I'm
Definitely
just
not me.
I don't know. Just keep going. I don't know what's going on. I feel like Breezy that time where she saw that other woman in the complex.
Oh.
I was literally out of my mind the whole episode.
I keep going. I think
Yeah.
I had too much matcha. I don't know what's going on.
I love it.
It's okay, you're blacking out. I understand. Around that time, I also was going through post-acute withdrawal syndrome, and it was awful.
What the fuck is that?
At 6 months.
Yes.
What is that?
It's like
Post-acute Down syndrome?
post-acute withdrawal syndrome. Like I was literally having these like tastes of cocaine in the back of my
Is that
throat.
what that's called? I have that all the time when I have burnt black coffee.
You taste cocaine?
Like, no, like the burnt meth or something.
Oh, that's just trauma, honey.
So there's a word for that? Post-acute
withdrawal syndrome.
I
really hope I'm not butchering it, but that's like what I've always been told. When I looked it up, that's what
Oh my
it said.
god, I never knew what that is. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know now, but
Pause.
P-O-Z or P-A-U-S-E?
P-A-W-S.
Oh,
What?
oh, that's abbreviated. Oh my god.
It's okay.
We're here.
Bye.
We promise. Okay.
So,
So you self-diagnosed yourself with this?
yeah, so did everyone else. They're like, you're going through pause. And I was like, okay.
Oh my god, that's
What
so
is it?
funny. I've never heard of that.
We'll see. I'm sure there'll be comments on this being like, that bitch is so full of it. So this is what people diagnosed me with, and it made sense when I looked it up. So I was going through that, and it was really triggering. Like, I think in my whole recovery and that for that like week span, I've never wanted to like drink or use more. And so I was going to as many meetings as I could possibly find. I didn't have a job at that time. All I had was like me having to go to meetings and stay sober. So I was going to like 3 or 4 meetings from when I woke up till nighttime, just nonstop.
This was in your first 6 months?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And I couldn't tell you exactly where in my first 6 months, but it was within that range. And I had a really hard time. So like when people get their like 30, 60, 90, like those milestones, that's apparently like the chemical dumping time for our brains. And so I always just like to applaud people for when they do get those milestones because they are so hard.
They're going through pause.
It could be.
But you know what? I know what she's talking about.
No,
I didn't
I
know the
know.
word was that. But when I have a sip of black coffee now or back then, and I taste burnt meth, it literally, I like get the chills. And then I like give me a flashback to like a motel or something. I'm like, ooh, and then I have the chills, and then I
hate
just
that.
keep going.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it's hard. Now I just have the chills, and I'm like, whatever. But before you can run with that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not a fun feeling.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but soon after that time frame, I don't know, somewhere November, December, and I don't ever like recommend dating in your first year because it can be so triggering for some people that have had, all their traumas and, have had relationships be like they're out, whatever it may be. I just got lucky to be the exception to the rule this time. And Brett and I, from like 4 months on, everyone swore we were going to take each other out. Like Brett had gone out a bunch of times. He had I think it took him like at that point, he was like 9 years in and out. And
he also had 4 months sober.
He was a little longer than me. I want to say he had 6, 7 months, something like that. And So we had started dating, and luckily it just worked out.
But he did end up relapsing.
He did almost 2 years when he was at 2 years. And I don't know what's up with me and like heroin addicts. I'm like, ooh, you're a heroin addict?
Baby daddy.
Skinny
Love
guys
that
with
you-
big dicks. That's heroin addicts.
Do they all have big dicks?
I just think of skinny guys with big dicks,
I mean,
hunched over.
Oh, that's fentanyl, isn't it? Isn't that like
I mean, I
fentanyl?
don't
People
know.
like, that's so sad. What the fuck was I saying?
That he did relapse.
did
but
relapse.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, he ended up relapsing, and I found his stuff, and it was a conversation, and he went to detox that day. He was out for 3 days.
Wow.
And you had a year and a couple months.
He was going to have 2 years. I was about to have 18 months. It was like 2 or 3 days before my 18 months.
Whoa.
And so we had a discussion, and
what did he go out on?
heroin.
Fuck.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, I found all the stuff, whatever, and it was, such a bummer because we were having such a good morning. We were about to like make breakfast and like be cute. And then yeah, I just went through like my full like stages of like grief, anger, and blah blah blah, all within a few hours. And so he went to detox, which I honestly don't really think he needed after 3 days.
Yeah.
But I think he needed to just be taken out of that
Environment.
right. And so he did that. He's been sober since, and he's 7.5 years now. And I ended up staying. But yeah, it was.
What was that conversation?
Which one?
The conversation
In the
of, like-
morning for breakfast.
Yeah, when you found his stuff. Do you feel like you approached it with love and
Oh, no,
tolerance, or
anger.
you were like, get your fucking ass to detox right now?
No, it was. So I'm very observant. And we had this basket that had like this, like when you get a present and you put stuff on top of like a basket, and there's like
The little fur
Big-
stuff.
right,
Or like the Easter grass.
yeah, kind of like that, but it
Yeah.
was like the paper version.
Yeah.
And we had that like on the back of our toilet. I don't know fucking why, but we had like soap and like whatever else on top of it. And I noticed like it used to be really pushed, like pressed down, and I noticed it was fluffed. And I was like, huh, that's weird.
Wow, you're very observant.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really hard to get shit past me.
Yeah.
I'll always find out at some point. And so
Did you hear that, Brett?
he knows. And so I picked it up, and there was a baggie with everything you need to use. And part of me almost was like, I ran through all like these crazy scenarios in my head of what to do with that. I was like, we're having such a good morning. Do I just pretend I don't see it? And then the other part of me was like, do I take a needle out and put it to my arm and ask if this is how you do it?
Oh, fuck.
Like
Mhm.
crazy, like
Yeah.
where my mind was at. And so I ended up just taking it out, and he's in the kitchen, like starting to make food, and he's like, what's wrong? And I slammed it on the table, and I was just like, when the fuck did you start using again?
Oof.
And his first question was, well, where'd you find that?
It's not mine.
Which stash is that?
Yeah. So, so that's how the conversation unraveled. And when he got out of detox, I was like, we're going to a meeting every single day, and we're going to find something that fits us and that we love. And we ended up finding our home group that you've been to with that.
On Mondays.
Yeah.
And that time, did you call your sponsor? What did you do?
So at that time,
You
my
found it, you
sponsor
told
was
him.
not a great, reliable, like,
Okay.
she had snapped at me at something, and I can't recall what exactly it was, but
So you didn't want to call her?
I didn't want to call
Okay.
her. I reached out to people in
Oh, that's good.
recovery and the fellowship, and like people that I trust and can rely on.
That wouldn't judge you.
Yeah. And I went to my
That's why it's important to have that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The fellowship, honestly, in my opinion, has been what's kept me sober all this time.
Mhm.
They're like my most reliable backbone, and I've never had anyone that's like made me like want to like waver in any way.
Mhm.
They've always been supportive, and that's just what I've always needed. And I don't think I had that prior.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know what boundaries were. I didn't know how to say no.
Yeah.
Like no was just not like, it was just always like, oh, fuck it, do it for the story, like we've talked about. And that's a dangerous way to live, man. But yeah, so that was that, and he's been great since. He really dug into his stuff. And
So you said we're going to a meeting every day. So you guys went to a meeting together every day. So you were almost like his buddy system, his accountability buddy.
It was, yes, and more so of like, we were living together at the time. And I wasn't going to date another active addict. I was like, we're going to try to do this. And I was like, I don't have to like go with you to these meetings, but this is where I believe the solution is. And he also agrees. He does love AA, and he's worked really hard at it. But yeah, we tested out a meeting every day to find something that, you know, that fit, that we liked. And if he liked one more than I did, he could go on his own. But yeah, so it was just one of those things where it was just important. We had just like, we hadn't been on it as much as we should have been
prior to the relapse.
Yeah, like he had his men's meeting, and then I had a meeting that I secretaried. So those were like our 1 meetings a week that we were like really doing. We didn't have a ton of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
So we just kind of like had a disconnect, and we're both trying to reconnect into our recovery. Yeah.
Wow,
Thanks for saying that, because I feel like that's what me and Damon are doing right now.
Is it like a disconnect in recovery?
No, but like we just go to our 1 meeting. You know what I mean? And we have to like change it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's so interesting though. Do you think that his relapse almost saved you from a relapse too?
No, I had no interest in drinking.
But like you guys both, like had you not been with him in his relapse, like if you were only going to 1 meeting, like that 1 meeting could end up being no meeting eventually. That's what I mean. Like, you get what I'm asking?
Maybe. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I lose too much like connection and my foundation, like what I've built between like my sponsor and my people, and I was sponsoring women at the time too, and doing meetings and this and that, being involved in my recovery. Like, I mean, yeah, it could lead to that. At that time, I had no interest in going out though.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, gratefully. And it just made me sad. So it was more than anything, that's what it was. But reconnecting and reestablishing, and I think that also got really hard like through COVID too, because it was like Zoom meetings and stuff, and it's like, how do we find the connection? For me, it was hard. Like,
that's when you relapsed, was during COVID?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, fast forward. In that time frame. But yeah, so it was just, it was a hard time. But I don't know.
Damn. So when did you guys move? When did you move out of sober living? Did you guys just move? You moved out of sober living both and into an apartment together?
So he went through the Salvation Army, and he went to the Sally for like 6 months in Paris. Not the nice Paris.
The one inland.
I was like, whoa.
With the dead lake. What is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Perris.
Yeah,
it's the lake full of salt.
Ooh.
That nothing lives in it.
No.
Oh.
It's not the Dead Sea.
The Salton Sea is way past.
Oh.
Yeah. Way past Paris.
Idiot. Yeah, so he went through that, and after that he moved into a house that was in Santa Ana with a roommate, and I was in still my sober living for as long as they would keep me, until they like kicked me out basically. And then I moved into where we met, into that sober living.
That crazy bitch's house?
We didn't say that.
Oh.
Nobody said that except you.
Yeah.
Both of us drink, but she was very kind to me. Very kind
she
to
massaged
Breezy.
my prostate. Just kidding. Very kind of Breezy.
God. But yeah, that's where I met Breezy. She was best friends with the owner of that. And I don't know, and I didn't see you for years until we ran into each other at the med spa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've always been Facebook friends.
Right. We've always chatted online.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just, I don't know.
But you moved out of that sober living into an apartment with
the
Brett?
Coronadouts. The place in that guy got stabbed in the eye or whatever at.
Coronados.
Yeah. The Coronadouts.
Oh my God, everyone lives there at least once.
Right? I've heard so many people living there.
Well, now it's called something different.
880.
880, yeah.
And they had just changed.
Someone got stabbed at 880?
Dude, it was when it was Coronados. There's like drug dealers. There's that other guy lived there from that other death show.
Why do you have guns?
No, I lived there in like a 1-bedroom with 3 people. There was like meth addicts. I was sober.
You would find needles.
Dude,
it was not a good place to live.
Now it cleaned up.
Okay.
When I lived there, Coronados, it's like cleaned up. Well, they made the price higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My friend just moved into there.
That's not a good place.
It's not.
They have the high schools there. I would always see high school kids coming to the apartments. I'm like, what? Where are you guys fucking going? Who lives here?
We literally had guns drawn at us at one point from cops because they did a sting operation, and it ended up being people that were in the garage. And we came out, and they were like, it was literally facing us. They're like, "Get the fuck out the way! Get the fuck out the way!" And so we're like, what just happened?
Dude. And you're like, we gotta get out of here.
So many drug deals, so many like.
But that's where you moved in with Brett.
Yeah.
At what point?
Right after.
How many?
That's sober living.
A year or a year and.
At what point in your sobriety?
Well, okay. So how far along was I in there? So
maybe like
August,
8 months.
September, October, November, December, January. So around 7 months.
7 months sober.
Around there.
Did your sponsor say that was a good idea?
To move in with him?
Yeah.
Well, I lived there first, and then he moved in with me. No one thought it was a good idea. And so like they're like, you're going to do what you want to do. You're going to be, be smart with your decisions and stay close to, your recovery and your people. And
if something happens, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they're like, because no one was trying to like control me. Obviously, everything is suggestion. But also, like, not really, I don't really recall anyone ever telling me not to move in with him.
Good.
But everyone was always telling me, like, first year, probably not a great idea. And I'm like, we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was okay. But so we lived there for a couple years.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was an experience.
Is that where you found the heroin?
Yeah, that's when I found it.
Did he get it from Coronados? No. Boring.
It's from like some window in Santa Ana.
Oh, I heard of that.
Some guy that has like a window to his
like
house,
a drive-through.
Basically.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I only
do not Google it.
Can you Google it?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
You're the one telling me to Google dicks of celebrities.
I know.
I Google dicks of celebrities all the time.
Yeah.
The best one is
who?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Zac Efron.
Oh.
Daniel, you're disgusting as fuck. Daniel, Harry Potter?
No, he was in a play where he showed his penis, I think.
Oh.
That's why I know that. I
Really?
think there's an actual photo of it. I've never seen it. I was just assuming that's what you were going to say.
Or Justin Bieber. His dick's on there.
I literally was thinking about that. But
it's on the internet too?
Yeah.
What, big?
It's big.
Yeah. Wow.
It was interesting. I was shocked.
Someone's here. Breezy's got me out here till 10 p.m., boo. Just so everybody knows.
11.
Oh, 11.
11 p.m. Anyways.
So, what is your your takeaway? Breezy, I don't know.
What is happening?
Normally I'm the one that does this, so I think you just try to take the wheel and I don't know what happened. Anyways, unfortunately, this is our last question.
Please.
You got me laughing.
I'm sorry.
Okay, was there one piece of advice that you received in your first year that you feel like really impacted your recovery that we can pass on to our listeners?
Don't move in. Just kidding.
Don't self-sabotage when things start to get good.
That's good.
That was told to me by a old timer, and that's why my favorite meetings are old timer meetings.
Yeah.
And I was talking
Yeah,
to him.
your Monday night meeting is filled with old people.
It is.
Where
But they're
is
like
it?
my
It's
family.
in Newport on Balboa Island.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, continue. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. So I was sharing about how like I had like these old court cases that I was avoiding and I didn't want to take care of, and I was like, but I'll get to it eventually, you know. And like I was on my pink cloud at that time, and so, this I can't remember his name now, but I can picture his face. But he had come up to me. He's like, I know things are going pretty good for you right now, but don't self-sabotage when things are getting good. And so it stuck with me for, I mean, obviously until this day, but I think that's probably the best advice.
And what'd you do? Did you take care of the stuff?
I did.
Oh, nice.
Take care of what stuff?
The court cases she shared about.
Yeah. So I took care of those, and it was just like a huge weight off my shoulders. And luckily I was still in treatment at that time, so I had someone who was able to, you know, guide me and bring me to court. And because that judge wanted to throw me in. He was like, but they were like, she's in treatment, she's doing really well, she's trying to get her shit together. And luckily the judge was just like, okay, she needs to, you know, X, Y, and Z. And you know,
he's like, pretty ain't working in this courtroom.
No, it does not. And he's like, but if she messes up again, she's getting full time. And so took care of all my stuff.
Nice.
Paid my restitution. You know.
Is that old timer still there?
I hope so. I don't.
Oh, you don't go to
Orange.
the meeting. Oh, okay.
So when I go, it's like a few times a
She stays
year.
at the bougie side of town now.
I do not.
You don't go to your old home group anymore? It's 15
it's,
minutes away.
No,
it's
Orange
not
is so
that-
far.
It's not that close.
It's so far. I don't go to my home group anymore
Because
either.
I live
Orange?
like Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach area now.
Oh, you have to go that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not.
It's close to where we're at right now. Because the freeway is right there.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So from here, like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Even that, I'm not driving 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I used to. But you do. You have that meeting.
I know I do. I'm just.
On
She was just being
No, I
funny.
literally haven't been in like months.
You told me you went last week or the week before. That's why you weren't coming to the speaker meeting.
No, I
with
got
me.
super sick.
Oh,
She's a liar.
That's right.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you did get
was
sick
planning-
because you didn't go to our softball game.
Yeah, I was planning on it, and then I got super sick, and I was like, I think I'm just not supposed to go to that meeting anymore. I haven't been in months. My poor sponsor.
And then she
is like,
texted me,
hello.
I think
Hi,
I'm not
real
supposed
life.
to do baseball either.
I think God's speaking to me.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. Yes. Anyways, well, thank you so much for finally saying yes to doing a podcast. She's been asked by so many podcasts and she always says no.
You always say
Not
no?
So many. Yeah.
Why'd you say yes to us?
Because she loves us.
Because I find a comfortability here, and I don't. I mean, other than you harassing me this whole time.
Hey, I didn't tell you to shave like your sponsor.
But that's a breaking the ice. It feels better. Like rather
Yeah.
than like those like weird interviewee, like we're just talking.
Yeah.
Other people are like, it's like an interview and you're like,
That's
oh
true.
God, I
Like
feel
the-
really uncomfortable right
Like the
now.
white underbelly one.
Oh. You got asked to do white underbelly? Oh. I was like, damn, you better get on that. Anyways.
No, pass. I was gonna say no, but I just found like comfortability within you guys, and obviously I don't know you, but I've heard good things.
Okay.
And so I don't know. It felt like it was like the right time, and I just never felt like it was really the right time.
Thank you.
Yeah. We love you.
Yeah,
I love you
both.
now
Yeah.
I love
because
you
I
now.
just met you.
I know. I love your big tall ass. You're so tall.
I love your huge titties.
My mommy milkers.
You wore black so we
Here.
wouldn't see the lactatings.
You should be happy. I changed my bra. You could totally see my nips through this shirt before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jimmy's not, he's sad about that. He wants to see the nips.
I want to see nips.
Yeah.
You don't want to see these ones.
Yeah, we do. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. We love you all, and I'm Breezy.
And I'm Jimmy.
And
we are
Sober
Disclosure.
This episode is brought to you by Light Salon, Orange County's premier destination for expert hair color. At Light Salon, we specialize in creating stunning custom color transformations that highlight your natural beauty. Owned and operated by passionate, sober stylists, we bring authenticity, creativity, and precision to every client experience. Light Salon.